Question number 1, read the sentence below, then answer the question that follows. Even careful, intelligent readers can sometimes be deceived by statistical evidence. Select the word that has the same meaning as the word deceived in the sentence above. That is, answer is misled. In which sentence is the underlined word used correctly? The new high school principal will address the student body tomorrow. In which sentence is the underlined? In which sentence is the underlined word used correctly? Mary is slowly getting accustomed to her new role. Read this passage below, then answer the question that follows. The Civil Right of 1964 was the most significant civil rights measure enacted since Reconstruction. Congress finally passed the measure only after months of debate and intense lobbying by a wide range of interest groups. In addition to setting new standards, it contained sanctions that could be used to enforce those standards. One provision outlawed racial, religious, and sexual discrimination in both the workplace and public facilities. Another provision authorized the federal government to bring suit against segregated schools and public facilities. The act also declared that if a federal program was found to operate in a discriminatory manner, funding for that program could be cut off. Answer is Congress finally passed the measure only after months of debate and intense lobbying by a wide range of interest groups. Read the passage below, then answer the question following. One day in late 1950s, Omar Nadlik, the owner of Dairy Queen in Coffeeville, Kansas, found himself trying to deal with a broken soda machine. Needing something to serve customers, he stuck several soda bottles in the freezer. The substitute drink proved more popular than Needleg could possibly have anticipated. Not only did people find the nearly frozen sodas satisfactory, but they asked for more. To meet customer demand, Needleg invented a machine capable of producing ready-to-pour slushy drinks. Over time, the drink became so popular that Nadlik sold the machine to the 7-Eleven store chain, which renamed the drink the Slurpee and took it nationwide. Since then, more than 6 billion Slurpees have been sold. So answer is the slushy drink sold in convenience stores today is the result of 50 years of invention, enterprise, and marketing. Read the passage below, then answer the question that follows. Although problem solving is really easy, there are ways to avoid unnecessary difficulties. To be an effective problem solver, so you must begin by defining the problem carefully, then divide the problem into manageable parts before gathering invent relevant data. After assessing the information you have collected, you are ready to propose solution, each of which must be carefully evaluated. The best of this solution can then be applied to the problem. Answer is, according to the passage, what should one do immediately after dividing a problem into manageable parts? Answer is, collect data related to the problem. Read the passage below, then answer the question that follows. Meetings that are conducted according to parliamentary procedure follow a straightforward, logical pattern. After the chairperson calls the meeting to order, the roll is taken and the minutes of the last meeting are read. The report of standing committees are submitted, followed by the reports of special committees. The group next addresses any unfinished business from the previous meeting, after which the floor is open to new business. Finally, there are announcements and other miscellaneous matters. The chairperson then brings the meeting to a close by asking for a motion to adjourn. Which of the following list puts the first three steps of parliamentary procedure into the correct order? Answer is taking the roll, reading the minutes of the last minute, and hearing reports of standing and special committees. Read the passage below, then answer the question that follows. Although delegates to the Constitutional Convention had many shared interests, they did not immediately achieve consensus on all matters. One of the most controversial issues to arise at the convention concerned representation. Speaking for the large states, James Madison submitted a proposal that called for a two-house legislature in which representation would be based on population. The small states much preferred an alternative proposal from William Patterson of New Jersey that called for one house legislature in which each state would have a single vote. For obvious reasons, the large states objected to Peterson's scheme just as strongly as the small states had to Madison's plan. There was plainly a need for compromise after considerable debate. EducatorSharmin of Connecticut conceived yet another plan. It would establish a two-house legislature in which each state had two senators in the upper house and in which representation in the lower house would be based on population. Although Sherman's proposal did not make everyone happy, it did represent a genuine compromise that gave something to both large and small states. This proved to be enough, and a majority of delegates approved the plan. So here is a question. Read the sentence below taken from the first paragraph of the passage, then answer the question that follows. Although delegates to the Constitutional Convention had many shared interests, they did not immediately achieve consensus on all matters. So, which word is closest in meaning to the word consensus as it is used in the sentence above? That is agreement. What is the topic sentence of the passage? One of the most controversial issues to arise at the convention concerned representation. According to the passage, why did EducatorSharmin's plan prove acceptable to a majority of delegates at the convention? The plan had something in it for both the large states and the small states. Read the sentence below taken from the first paragraph of the passage, then answer the question that follows. Varying in size from 65 to 2,000 pounds, sea turtles are remarkably graceful. Which word is closest in meaning to the word remarkably as it is used in the sentence above? That is surprisingly. All right, here is one passage here. Read the passage below, then answer the question that follows. If you have ever been snorkeling or swimming in the ocean and have come upon a sea turtle, you know that you are magnificent creatures. Varying in size from 65 to 2,000 pounds, sea turtles are graceful.